can I just pick up on what you said about Virgil, about everybody expecting things that he's a robot. I know he says himself, but he's being judged to an awful high standard about, like, there's the Virgil before he was injured and then there's Virgil after, and there's a lot of people think that he won't get back to where he was there without sort of judging him.
I think different.
No, just...
Look, because I give people time.
Yeah.
The world outside doesn't give anybody time anymore. This world is a crazy place. Not only football, at all. We don't have time for nothing anymore. We know everything immediately. We Google everything. Everything is bam, bam, bam. Now or never, stuff like this. I'm how's that? I'm from a different time. I know that everybody needs time to develop. Everybody needs time to get back to your best. Everything needs time in life, and everybody accepts that for himself, but not for other people. So I couldn't care less about that. So, but again, it's fine. It's part of the whole show that we get judged. It's fine. So Virgil's not fussed by it. It might look sometimes like, but I'm not. So it's completely normal that people do that. Play 2 good games, and you will write the best Virgil van Dijk ever.
No, no,
You will not.
No, I wouldn't say it after 2 games, but I'd say the point is that he's had he's been through an incredible experience of what he's had to get back from, and the level that he got to last season was incredible. What he had been through.
Yeah.
So it's the knee-jerk sector after, one bad game. It's like, oh, it's finished. That's it. Get shut. But you're obviously, you know him inside out, and you know what he can he's still capable of.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
We're in agreement.
Yeah. Great.
7 years.
And a half. And a half.
Andy.
Jurgen, just on the specifics of the finances this summer, people talk about if you don't get in the Champions League.
It's not helpful.
I know you've spoken before about targets. If they didn't want to come just because you weren't in it for 1 year, you wouldn't want to go for them anyway. But in terms of the money that's available, would it impact this summer, or would it, because you're in it this year, is the money already there for what you want to do this summer?
Money has always an impact. So, but this cannot be that much an impact. If you say it like this, but of course it's influential. But this is somewhere where we have to be in the market, definitely. And I'm sorry that I cannot guarantee Champions League in this moment, but we'll fight for it. It's not done yet, so we don't have to talk about it as if it's not possible. But it's tricky and difficult, and will be a late decision, I guess. And but we have to start doing work earlier than before we know where we will end up, position-wise and European competition-wise. So these things are clear here.
Thanks.
You try to find now another point where we could agree on, or you want to wait another half a year?
Two parts, really, just a quick one. On the giving players more time, does Fabinho fall into that category?
Never.
Because
I took a while. So I think Fabinho is now completely different to what we saw 4 or 5 weeks ago, and we have to keep that going now. So it's like, it was 80% somehow, but he was not at all a problem in the game or whatever. It looks much better, but had to play a lot. So now immediately again, now it's back. Okay, boom, boom, play on. These kind of things, because now we are not now have plenty of sixes. Yeah, Stefan can play it, Hendo can play it, stuff like this. But when Fabinho is at its best, it's really important to have him there, because he used to sort a lot of situations for us, and that was, I think, really fine in these last 3 games. Yes, it takes longer. It's less from did Fabinho come back from an injury? No, no. It just can happen. Things from drop of form. Nobody expects it, and then you then look at it and you think, okay, that's interesting to watch. But yeah, everything needs time in a business where there's no time. That's the problem. But we have sometimes. In good moments, nobody thinks about these kind of things. Everything is clicking, flying, bam, bam, bam. And the ball, Ali hits Vinicius Junior, it goes into the stands instead of boom, into the goal. And then we talk new, and we will see how this game develops. It's all these kind of things. But it's the moment. I was not surprised when the ball went in, let me say it like this. So it's just, that's the moment. But I see light, and that's why I'm not in such a bad mood.
Just one other thing that sort of floats around, that's floated around this theory in the past sort of 6 months, that Jurgen Klopp is more say on transfers now.
I have more say. I had always the same say and not say. I cannot decide at all about money, not about one penny. But it's always the same. I'm not sure which the old school managers maybe had the budget and could work with that. It's not like this.
I think it's as the process changed in identifying players at all, because Michael's gone.
No.
It's all the same.
Yeah, exactly the same. Yeah.
John Henry seemed, in his remarks, quite optimistic that investment might be coming.
I'm optimistic when John is optimistic because that's his business.
Are you working then on the basis that the investment isn't coming, or that it is coming? How informed are you of that? I mean, you lost the target in mind. There must be a plan A, which is the situation you're in now, or a plan B where investment is coming, and just wonder how that is informing.
Yeah. I think it would be. I'm not involved in the search for investors. Oh, not yet. That would be funny. I can, by the way. I did have Dortmund, I think, once. But who cares? And then, so my job is to make sure that we make 100% clear what we need from a sports point of view, and then other people are responsible for giving us the resources or whatever. I have nothing to do with that. How could I? So I think we played 5 years in a row in the Champions League, which is massive money. We went to the final 3 times in that time, so which is massive from a money point of view. These kind of things. So yes, we built a stand and stuff like this. Built a training ground. The club is in a really good place. But around us, obviously, few people are speeding up a little bit. And you can't ignore that. You cannot ignore these kind of things. It's still about finding the right players. It's not about bringing a lot. It's about the right. And thank God, the world of football, there are a lot of right players. Not all of them are affordable or want to come, stuff like this, but a lot of really good players out there. Yeah, and that's it. But the only reason I don't like too much talk about that now, because it's a lot of games to play. It always sounds, when you talk about transfers, it always sounds like, yeah, they're all, no, it's not. This team is the basis for all what we do, and it was always the basis for all what we do. And even the people are now in a mood like, he can go and he should go and blah, 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 blah. My God, calm down, please. Have a look. Go on YouTube. Watch your old video and think, my God, that's what he did. There he throw his heart and soul on the pitch. That doesn't mean we have to be thankful for the rest of his life, but that's still in there. So let's make the decision after the season, and as long as we are together, let's support this group together with me with all we have. That's the only thing I'm asking for, to be honest. And then we can talk about everything. And yes, we said it now plenty of times, but I don't want to talk now every week about potential things what happened in the summer. I said it once today, second or third time, that's it. Now you know what we will do, not exactly what, but that we will do, and then from now on we can talk again about the wonderful football we play. So, when we play it.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. You're welcome.